Missed an episode of your favorite podcast? Choose from over a decade of content in our archives, not just the latest episode. All free at GCNlive.com.
866-91 Steel. That's 866-917-8335.
Good morning, friends. Greetings, and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality and health and well-being and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body. You are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That is why we are here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 28 years of practicing pharmacy, I have seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, acne, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds, recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle. But what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure? Because the human biological system is a healing system, it's a regenerating system. It is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that healing, renewing, regenerating system a miracle, it really is no miracle at all. It is simply the way the body works. If you have questions about health and nutrition or prescription drugs, we welcome your phone calls on The Bright Side. Our number today and every day is 844-236-6010, 844-236-6010. If you have questions about prescription drugs, medications, you want to get off your meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, we can help you. 844-236-6010 is our number. If you have a success story you'd like to share, or if you want to contribute to the conversation, likewise, 844-236-6010 is your number. We'll get your calls here in our second segment. If we have calls, we'll get to you in our second segment. If you are interested in purchasing any of the longevity products you hear advertised on the program, or if you want to join the Bright Side Ben team and help spread the word about how important a good nutritional supplement program can be, if you want to help change lives too, you can join the Bright Side Ben team for a one-time $10 fee. Start yourself a little longevity business, make some money, so get your products at the wholesale price if you so desire. You can call the phone team at 866-735-2470. They can tell you all about it. Or you can head over to my website, brightsideben.com, and click on the Join the Team link. You can also check out my blog, pharmacistben.com, or now criticalhealthnews.com. You can purchase any of the longevity products right off the websites, and you can join the Brightside Ben team right off those websites as well. Okay, 844-236-6010 is our number. We'll get your calls here in a little bit. This is your common sense nutritional health program, The Bright Side. We simplify the oftentimes confusing ideas of health and nutrition. The basic idea, the most basic idea of what I call the Bright Side philosophy is the idea that truth is simple and health is simple. Truth is simple and health is simple. Albert Einstein said, if you can't explain something to a 6-year-old, then you don't understand it. And I say that if your doctor or healthcare professional can't explain your health challenge to you or to a 6-year-old, then he doesn't understand it. And it's this lack of understanding that permits otherwise intelligent and well-meaning health professionals, doctors and nurses and naturopaths, etc. It's what permits these otherwise well-meaning health professionals to do things to the body that just don't make sense. To ablate the body. To ablate means to destroy. If you go to dictionary.com, it'll define ablation as to remove by vaporization, basically to vaporize or to destroy. And doctors will use an electrical current to ablate part of your heart if it's out of rhythm. Or sometimes they'll dispense some of the most deadly and toxic drugs, or if there's an arrhythmia, or if the thyroid is freaked out, they'll ablate the thyroid with radiation. Now, the average person, the average non-medical person may cringe at this kind of procedure, but if you talk to a doctor, who obviously is intelligent, at least in a certain kind of way, they're going to tell you that it's in your health interest to have your heart destroyed. It's in your health interest to have your thyroid removed, or your gallbladder removed, or your female organs removed, or your breast cut off, or your blood poisoned with drugs. It's in your interest. That's what they're going to tell you. And the only way that an otherwise intelligent human being can possibly believe that it is in your health interest to vaporize your heart, that it's in your health interest to participate in these obviously barbaric and primitive procedures, that somehow these procedures are beneficial, the only way an ordinarily intelligent and well-meaning person, healthcare professional, can believe this is because they have been so entranced, as has the general public, been so entranced by the seeming confusion of the biological system, of the biochemical system. But remember, the truth is always simple, and the truth is always easy to understand. And the truth of disease is that it's all the same thing. All diseases are the same thing. Medical professionals are so entranced that they don't even hear the word disease. Dis-ease. Dis-ease, as in not in ease. It's right in the word. The secret to healing and the secret to illness and understanding illness is right in the word. Dis-ease, as in not at ease, as in burdened, as in distressed. This is it, my friends. All lack of health is a freaked out body. This is so powerful. If you are dealing with a degenerative health crisis, this is so powerful. This is your key to healing. This is your key to wellness. All lack of health is a freaked out body, and it doesn't matter if it's acne or arthritis or atherosclerosis or autoimmunity or cancer or heart disease. If it is a disease, it is nothing more and nothing less than some kind of distress, some kind of burden. And continuing on with this understanding, this simplicity, because the body is a naturally regenerating system, if there is a chronic degenerative crisis of some kind, something is mucking up the works. Something is preventing the body from doing its regenerative work. That means something is traveling through the body and interfering with the body's normal regenerative biochemical mechanisms. And how does anything get into the body? How does anything get into the system? How does anything get into the tissues and the cells? There's only one way. Now listen up. If you or a loved one are dealing with a health crisis, this is all you need to know. And this is the truth of health, or the truth of the lack of health. In order for anything to get into the body in a chronic long-term sense, in a fashion that can disrupt the ordinarily regenerative system called the human body, it must be in the blood. Anytime you have a chronic degenerative disease, you've got something in the blood. That's all you need to know. All disease is cell disease, and the only way anything can get into the cells is to first be in the circulatory system. That is the blood and the lymph, which are basically the same thing. They interact, they interface with each other. So you call it the circulatory system, the blood/lymph. This is the only way anything can get into cells and tissues to muck up the works, to cells basically. It has to get into the blood. And there's only three ways for anything to get into the blood/lymph. Through the skin, through the nose, through the digestive tract. Period. Through the skin, through the nose, through the digestive tract. All disease is cell disease. All cell disease is a dirty circulatory system. And the only way the circulatory system can get dirty is via injection through the skin, or maybe if you have a burn, inhalation through the nose. This occurs rarely. And then primarily, the vast majority of the time, through food and digestion. That is it, people. And there's nothing a doctor can do to clean your blood. Nothing. There's nothing a doctor can do to create ease in the blood. No drugs, no surgical procedures, no radiation. If you are going to a doctor for your autoimmune disease, for your heart disease, for whatever, you have drank the Kool-Aid. And there's nothing you can do, or nothing your doctor can do to help you. But it doesn't matter, because we can do it ourselves. If you're dealing with a degenerative illness and you're serious about getting better, go to our archive page at brightsideben.com and listen to the last 5 minutes of what I just talked about. Listen to it over and over again, and understand that while the medical model is helpless at this level, we are not. At the level of our blood, we are the masters. By oxygenation detoxification and changing our eating behaviors and the strategic use of nutritional supplements, we can immediately, almost as soon as we make the decision, we can immediately change the character of our blood. Oxygen, just breathing can do it. Oxygen alone can do it. Fasting can do it. Eliminating problem foods can do it. And probably the most powerful thing you could do is change the way you eat, especially when it comes to sugar. Now, we've been talking about short-chain fatty acids, short fats for the last week. And when it comes to digestive health, these short fats represent a major link between the foods we eat and our overall health. I'll tell you what I mean when we come back from our break.
There's a man named Dr. Joel Wallach who is anything but your typical doctor, both a veterinarian and naturopathic physician. Doc asks, why does the United States spend more money on health care by far and still rank 50th in health and longevity worldwide? He believes that people should empower themselves with a basic understanding of nutrition, take charge of their health, and attain optimal health and longevity through nutrition, not by toxic prescription drugs that lead to side effects and more toxic prescription drugs. Doc Wallach's message is resonating with an increasing number of Americans who are waking up to all the big government, big pharma, and big insurance manipulation of our healthcare system. I'm George Norrie, and I like what Doc Wallach is saying and doing to enlighten people about health care. Visit criticalhealthnews.com and listen to Dr. Wallach's Deadly Recipes lecture. It makes a lot of sense, and I urge you to join our Critical Health News team. Go to criticalhealthnews.com. That's criticalhealthnews.com.
Making the right decisions is a challenge to investors. Are we going to see economic growth, slide into a recession, or at worst, depression? Hi, Ted Anderson from Midas Resources. We all know when a company acts irresponsibly, divesting ourselves in a move towards safety is prudent. When the market becomes volatile, U.S. Treasuries are a safe haven. But what do you do when the U.S. government overextends itself and spends beyond its means? Many investors are turning toward gold as a common-sense alternative to traditional paper investments. Midas Resources has put together a powerful book titled 10 Reasons to Own Gold, discussing costs, benefits, risks, featuring full-color illustrations, weights, and measures. The book is free and can be yours by calling 800-686-2237. Paper investments are dwarfed by gold's 6,000-year history. Discover how gold may be right for you and your IRA by calling 800-686-2237. Whether buying or it's time for you to sell, the book is free. Call 800-686-2237.
The freeze-dry guy, leader in the preparedness industry for 44 years, is closing his California warehouse. Don't miss out on this huge warehouse sale and receive discounts from 30 to 40% off on the finest Mountain House and Packaway brand freeze-dried and dehydrated foods for long-term food storage or even everyday use. Plus deep discounts on all in-stock survival gear. The Freeze-Dry Guy is offering a wide selection of freeze-dried foods in number 10 cans and even individually packaged entrees. Remember, meats, vegetables, fruits, and long-range patrol rations are the main components for any long-term food storage. This is limited to stock on hand, so hurry and call 866-404-3663 or 530-798-4414. Remember, as always, free shipping to the lower 48 states. So hurry up and call 866-404-3663 or 530-798-4414. Remember, this is limited to stock on hand. The Freeze-Dry Guy is your choice for survival food in an uncertain world.
For over 5 years, you've been hearing about the Berkey Guy, so you may know a few things about him. For example, you are well aware of the superior quality and effectiveness of Berkey water filters and accessories. But did you know the Berkeys have had independent lab tests done to prove just how effective they are? It's true, and he can email you the test results. Just visit goberkey.com. You may also know that the Berkey Guy has helped tens of thousands of people get better prepared. Now here's something you may not know. GoBerkey.com has amazing specials and deals all the time on a wide variety of survival and preparedness products. Most ready to ship same day. Visit the Berkey Guy at GoBerkey.com and be sure to click the red Products on Sale Now button. You can always call toll-free 877-886-3653. Again, that's 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com, home of the Berkey Guy.
A little right, a little left, but always independent-minded. The Genesis Communications Network, GCN.
We are back on the bright side. Got a couple lines open for you. We'll get your calls here in just a couple minutes, try to get your calls here in our second segment, or in this segment. 844-236-6010 is our number. If you're interested in purchasing any of the nutritional supplements formulated by Dr. Wallach, you can call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. Ask them if you want to try one product, just try the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. If you're listening to this program for the first time, or you're a new listener, just started listening to the program last couple weeks or last month or so, and you're interested but you don't know where to start, get yourself the Beyond